Good morning and welcome to my channel. Thank you very much for being here and taking the time out of your day to watch. I'm making some envelope flip stacked, not sure what you'd call them, but you start off with 3 pieces of paper. Now I'm doing a smaller version here of for a traveller's notebook. I will do a larger one as well and show you that. So I'm doing this for 3 1/4 wide, because that's about roughly the size that will fit in one of these traveller notebooks. And then I am making them 6 7/8. Where are we? 6 7/8, about there. High. I just need one more piece. Okay, I have all 3 pieces here now. Then it's a case of making the envelope how you want. I think I'm going to turn up about 2 inches and then turn down about there. Now, entirely up to you if you want to make them all totally the same. I try to roughly make them the same. Okay, put the 3 envelopes together and then punch round the corners, not punch, well it is, but round the corners on them. And what will happen is these will stick again approximately like that. I haven't got a TN journal, but this does fit on a TN journal page like that. So now I just need to glue round everything, not glue, ink ink round everything. Okay, I've inked round them and I've just run my bone folder over the tops to make sure they're down. I've glued those 2. You just glue down the side here and here, like that, and then we put them together. So what I usually do, I don't know if you can see this, is I kind of eyeball it and then I just make a mark there and there, so I know where I'm gluing, and then I put the glue on here. Anyway, okay, I hope you're all well. I think I may have mentioned we're back in another heat wave, and I do have my son coming in a few days, so I'm trying to get ready for him as well. Lots of cleaning, because on the other side of the house we don't use it much, and so it gets quite dusty, and we're trying to get all the outside gazebos and everything done. So there's lots of shade for the kids when they come to play, the little ones. So it's like this. Now it needs decorating. And again, using what I've got these, I I need to cut them down. I've got these 3 pieces of another one I've done for something else. Should we put that there, and that there? I do need to cut these down. So as I said, these aren't all completely level, like the middle one's got a smaller flap. I'm not too worried about that, but I've left a bit more space here because I do want to do a collage on there. But first of all, I'm going to just glue these down onto here. And labels. That took me a while to find the labels I wanted. Okay, what I've got is something like this. I think that one. You want to be able to see it. I mean, I could even go something like that. And then what else I have are these, I think, these are from Junk Journal Studio. I can't remember whether they were a freebie or not. Something like that. Something simple just to jazz it up a little bit. So I just need to ink around these and then glue them down. Okay, there's that one. I'm not going to do anything else. Actually, I'm just thinking about it. You know, I am. Sorry about that. I just had to find my St. Paul stamp. I thought I could put that there. Adds a bit more interest when you open the envelope. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, now I'm going to go on to the next one. I'll keep that just in case I decide to use it. And put that over there. Now I've already cut 3 pieces that are 4 3/4 wide. I feel they're too high because that is the size of a page when you fold it. So I do need to cut down to make the envelopes smaller so that when I glue them, they're not as tall. Now, I could go with 7. I think. Let's see how we do when we fold for that on a page. So I fold up, and if I fold up about 2.5 inches, and fold down about 1.5 inches. Then if we glue on about there, I think we'll be all right on a big page. Oh yes, ideal. You see, this is another way of covering up those blank pages you have in a journal sometimes. And again, I will do exactly the same thing. I will round the corners and ink everything and glue them up. Okay, there's this one that I've now glued together, inked, glued it all together and put it ready to go on a page, which can go on like that. As I say, you can see the process with the smaller one. And then I'm taking one of these and literally cutting it in half. These are tea-dyed doilies. Okay, it does need a little bit more off. So you have 3 like that, and I need to glue them on, but I also want to do some decoration, and I think, is it in this one? These are some, I think I've told you before, some G. Kerr embellishments I got years ago when I first started, and I haven't really used them. Sorry, I can't find them. There they are. I knew they were here somewhere. So I was thinking, that's a bit big. But is it? I could have it hanging over. Have I got any smaller ones? Okay, these are a bit bigger than I thought. So maybe I will put that one. I can put them down the bottom. This is a pretty one. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that on the bottom. So I'm going to glue these on first of all. Okay, these are, no, we need that glue. Then the other thing I've got is I'm using these up. So now, do I just put, I think I do, a piece on there. Like that. On there, I think going right across is probably just a, well, it's a bit too much for me. Some people might like it. I find I have to hold these down quite hard for them to grab. That's it. Takes a little while for them to actually grab hold. I'm not putting any journal cards in because I literally do not know what I'm doing with this at all. There. Now, I do all of them? Have I got this up the right way? Yes. There we go. I think that's it. So we go on a page. Let's move all this out of the way. Go on to a page like that, and if you've got a white page, you could just ink round and it would look quite nice. It's simple but effective. And then you have the same with this one. And if you wanted to decorate further with a piece of lace along the top, maybe, that's something you could do. I haven't got any here with me at the moment. Oh yeah. Oh, it's a bit big. And probably it's just a bit small, a bit too white, but you could put some lace along the top maybe. I think I might need to tea dye that, because I have got given it and I've never used it because it's too white. Anyway, those are my 2 envelope flipped page decorations. Envelope flip page decoration. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that's been okay, and don't forget to hit the like button, notification bell and subscribe if you haven't. It'd be great if you'll come along with me on this journey. Thanks a lot. Bye.